if you look at, the MH17 truther community, they're still going at it despite there being multiple court cases, vast amounts of evidence. They're always going to be out there really believing this stuff is true, and they become big drivers for a lot of disinformation and misinformation that's being spread. So you then have to think, why do these true believers exist in the first place? And if you start looking at that, then you start seeing very clearly there's issues of trust. People are losing trust more and more in the sources of authority that define the world for them. It's not merely like saying, I read a newspaper and believe everything that's in there, but really through the way information within democratic societies work, we have a broad agreement on what the world looks like, broadly speaking. We may come from it from a left or right-hand perspective, but that's the traditional way of really looking at the world. But it's changing now, because rather than having these traditional systems of information that we've all grown up with, we now have peer-to-peer consumption of information. So when we're talking about how do we deal with these issues of trust and how do we stop people being drawn into this conspiracy community, we also have to understand that the way people consume information is changing.
Yeah.
And that's really, I think, where there needs to be most kind of adaptation in society.